Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Kathy, Dreams Come True Mobile Craft Supplies, and today we are going to be doing lesson number 3, the basic flower design. This is the shading and blending class that you guys have been waiting for. Today we're going to be doing that larger flower that I promised you, and I'm going to show you how to do the 3-color blending, which will be 3 colors of blue, 3 colors of green, and only 2 colors of the yellow because there's just not enough space in there to do 3 colors. Anyway, so what you'll need today if you're going to paint along with me is the printable download off of the website, Dreams Come True, mcs.square.site. It's right here. So if you want to go over there and get the printable download, it's free to do. Print off the paper, get you a piece of cloth, lay it over top, and then just trace around that flower with a number 2 pencil on your fabric, and you'll be ready to paint. You will need number 123 sky blue, number 124 light blue, number 125 blue, number 117 lime, number 121 green, number 122 dark green, number 102 lemon, and number 103 yellow. Those are the colors we're going to be using today. You'll also need a sheet of sandpaper to put behind your work. You'll need some scraps to scribble on, and something to blend with. You can either use a blending stick or you can use the end of your paintbrush. So that's what we're going to be using today. I'm going to get you started right away because we don't want to waste any time. You've waited long enough. I'm going to teach this a little differently today. Because of the time. I've tried to do this video 2 or 3 different times now, and the time gets away from me. So what I've done is I partially painted one, and then I'm going to go over with you what I've done and then show you how I did it. So this was the last one I did, and it's not completed, but that's why, because I had showed you 1, 2, 3, and then these 3 are all finished. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So we have our first 3 colors, which are 123, which is sky blue. And sky blue is going to be what you would think of as your highlight color. That's the color that's going to go out here along the outer edge, and that's going to be later. Okay, and then you have number 124 blue, and that blue is going to be your base color, your foundation color that you're going to be using on every single, you're going to use all of these colors on every single petal, but you're going to be using them in different order. Then you have your regular 125 blue, and that's going to be your shadow color, and that one's going to be used for the outline and also for shadowing the areas. So that's how your paint colors go. So if you think of this one, the middle one, you have 3 colors of blue. You have a medium tone, a dark tone, and a light tone. And so if you think of dark, I always think of dark shadows, something hiding in the dark. So think of a shadow as in the dark. So that's where these lines come in. They're coming from the center of the flower. They're coming from the darkened area. And then your highlight is just exactly what it says. It's light. It's going to be anywhere you think that that light color should be coming from. So I'm going to pick up my base color, and I'm going to show you that this is what I've done. I have colored this petal in with the base color 124, and that's all I've done to it. And that's exactly what is on this flower here. This is just the base color. There's no outline, there's no trim, there's nothing. So that would be what your painting would look like if you didn't do any shading. Then over here on this one, this has the 3 colors of blue. You have it's hard to tell once it's all shaded, you can't really see it. You have the base coat down, so you had the flower that looked like this, and then you have the shadowing that's coming in from here and on the outline, and then you have the highlight color that's coming in out here along the edges, and that's what you get when you mix the 3 colors. So I've got my flower petal here, and it's already painted, it's dry, so I can't blend this one, and I'll show you further down here. But this one is the second one I did. So the second one I did was base coated with this one, just like this, just base coat. And then I took the darker color and did my feather stroke, and then come around and outlined, but I didn't put the light color out here. And then this one is done with the base color first, the shadow color second, the outline with the shadow color, and again, the highlight goes out on the edge. So now I'm going to show you what that looks like by doing it. And it's really not hard. It's easier than you think. So first I'm going to do my base coat real quick. You're going to just kind of do a little outline and fill in, holding your paint straight up and down, never on an angle. You want to keep it going straight up and down to get that little ball point to engage. It goes up into the spring. The spring lets the paint come down. And then you just kind of scribble. And you scribble it in circulars. You can go back and forth, whatever it takes to get the paint out. All right. So we almost have this one filled in. And you're always going to do one petal at a time. You can't blend dry paint. So if you're painting a whole flower like this, and then you decide, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the shadow today. I'll go back and do it tomorrow. You can do it, but it's not going to look like this or like this. It's going to look stiff and it's not going to blend, because you can't really blend dry paint. So you would have to go back and wet the petal again, and then you could. So I could go back and re-wet each one of these and do this process, but you can't really blend dry paint. So that is one thing. Now, then when you get your base color on there, you're going to blend it, because if you don't, it's going to be sketchy looking, and you don't want that. You want it all smoothed in, nice smooth foundation, because it's kind of like if you were building a house and you dumped a pile of sand, you'd have to smooth it out. You can't just dump a pile of sand and then build a house on it. So just remember that your foundation has to be smooth. So you smooth out your base coat, 124, and then you're going to pick up your shadow color. From the shadow color, I need to wipe that off a little bit. Sorry. All right, my tip was a little yucky from doing the last one. Okay, so usually I go the other direction. I can turn this. I had this one, I had that one taped. So I usually pick a center mark, and what I mean by that is just kind of in between. And then I'm going to do the feather stroke. And if you haven't seen the feather stroke video, there's a link in the description box for the feather stroke video, and you really need to go watch the feather stroke video. It's short, it's probably under 5 minutes, but it will help you tremendously to get this down, because what you do for the feather stroke is it's just exactly what it says. You're going to have a starting point and you're going to feather that paint out. Now you're going to go out further in the center, and then you're going to go smaller, 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 smaller as you go to the side. And the same thing over here. You're going back to the center, and then you're going shorter, 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 shorter. And you want it to look feathered. That's exactly what we're looking for. You don't want to come out and have it come straight out and stop. Never. I mean, that is not what a feather stroke is. Exactly what it says it is. It's a feather. You want it to feather out. And this stroke is used in a lot of different, it's used on feathers, actually. I mean, it's used on a lot of the patterns, especially flowers, and lots of other things. So this is very important to learn. And then instead of using the blender flat like this, you see how that makes it just kind of go flat and dull? You want to go up on that edge and kind of scrape it in, just like that. And that's where your sandpaper really gives you the benefit of traction, because if you had this on another piece of cloth, or you had it on a blotter sheet. When you're trying to do this feathering, it doesn't work as well. The sandpaper keeps your fabric to where it's not moving around. And it's also giving that ballpoint traction when you're doing your painting. So you definitely need sandpaper behind your work if it's a piece of cloth, or if it's a t-shirt, it'll go in between the layers. So you're not painting on the front and the back at the same time. Okay, so you get the concept of that. The more you blend, the nicer it looks. So take your time when you're blending. If you think you've blended it too much and it doesn't look like these, and then come back over and pick up your paint and put in a few more lines and then blend that. And each petal is going to look different, but when you get finished, they just look beautiful. I mean, I don't know what it is. They just always look good. I've not had one yet that I've blended that I didn't really say, wow, I didn't think, looking at one petal, you don't think that it looks that great. But wow, when you get them all put together and side by side, then you see that it makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my outline. So I'm going to outline here because I kind of got over into the yellow a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. It all blends. Then I'm going to come up. When you're doing your outline, you want to stay just within the line, but these dark lines on here, I want to cover them up. So I'm going to go out a little bit. And I just like to do C strokes. Just see towards me, or humps, little humps coming over. That kind of, I call it a C because it feels like a C, but it's just a little strokey mark that helps get the paint on. And then it's not necessary, but I like to blend my outline because I don't like it so heavy. So I blend it. And then take your highlight color and you're going to come out right next to it, right out there towards the edge. And just scribble some of that on. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then just kind of do little circulars to get that rubbed in. And you can rub it up into the line. It's fine. It's just blending. We just want that paint to just, kind of all smush together and look nice. I like it smushed. I smush mine all the time. Okay, there's the smush. Got it all smushed in. And then I'm going to take these lines back out a little bit. The more you blend, the better it looks. So don't be afraid to go back over something you already did, because it doesn't hurt a thing. Okay, now that's one done. So that was the 3-step process. We did our base coat, which I'm going to do it again so you can see. Here we go with the base coat. I'm going to take and come from the center. I'm going to outline it. And you'll notice I'm holding my paint straight up and down. I'm not having any trouble holding it. It's not hard to come out. This actually is a transfer that I told you guys I would paint. It was in one of my other, it was one that I was fixing, I think, on camera. And I said, well, you'll be seeing me paint this in another video. Well, I'm painting it now. I think it was in the tip of the month that's coming up in July. You'll see it. But the lines were not, this one didn't come out good when I ironed it on. It was light in some places, so I penciled it. And I think the transfer had moved and it had a little double image, and I was going to show you how to fix that, and I'll do that in another video. But this is the flower. I don't waste anything. Okay, I got that. That's our base coat, number 124. That's our middle color. I'm going to stick that right there. That's our middle color. And got that on, and then we blend it. Gotta always blend it. If you don't blend, you're not getting your foundation down. You're going to be building on a hill, and it's not going to work. So you don't want everything to fall apart once you get it going, because what I'm doing here, this is what's pushing the paint through to the back. This is what's making the foundation so that when you wash this item, this might, you wouldn't, but if this was a t-shirt or a table runner or a dish towel, anything like that, and it went through the wash a lot of times, it'll fade quickly if you don't do this foundational preparation. So this is a must. Plus, it's part of the blending. Okay, got that. Now we're going to come over and pick up our shadow color. This is the darkest blue, the 125, and we're going to come to the center there, come out, shorter, 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 shorter. We don't really, that piece is a little bit too long. And you know, I can show you something too. Let's say I did go out too far and then I'm not liking it. Say I went out like that. I could take my base color, if I can get it out of here. There we go. And then come back over it. You can always use your base color as like an eraser because it's your base color. So you just go back and you smooth it back out. Now it's a little bit wet, but just smooth it back out and you just get another try. So it's no big deal. You can fix a lot of things without any problem whatsoever. Even that, when that dries, I'll go over it with the yellow a little bit. No problem. I'm hurrying because I'm trying to get this video done so I can get it up for you guys, because I've tried everything and I can't seem to get it under 30 minutes. I'm already at 18 minutes and I didn't even do as much as I did on the last one. So it's just hard to explain it and show you and do it. I really need to do it on a live, but I don't know how to do that. So bear with me while I can get all the kinks out of this program because I want to teach you guys, but I am not good with the YouTube stuff as far as the uploading videos and all that. And I have nobody to help me. I don't have anybody that I know that can give me any instructions on what I should be doing or what I shouldn't be doing. I just know that I had a hard time uploading any video that was over 5 or 7 minutes. That's why my videos are all short. And I'm sorry that they're all chopped up because they have to be. I had to edit them down so much, they don't even make any sense. There's a couple of them I want to do over because they don't make sense. So hang in there with me. I will get better at this whole thing. And the videos hopefully will get better with me as I go. And maybe you will actually pick up and learn something from something that I've showed you on here, because this is so much fun. Forgot my outline, talking, and I got lost in my thoughts there. So I'm doing my outline. I hope you guys can see this. Sometimes when I'm painting, I don't know which direction is best to be able to, for my hands not to be in the way. That's why I say I don't have an editor to stand here and say, oh, here, I can go this angle for you and get that shot better. I'm on my own here. But anyway, if you're enjoying this video, please like and comment and share and do all that fun stuff for me, because I really want to get this program going. I don't expect anything from anybody. I just want to teach. I just want you guys to be able to learn. If you want to go over onto the website and print off some of the free information that I put on there for you, there's my paint list of the colors that are available. There's also a lot of instructional papers over there that will help you with the feather stroke is one of them. The print out for this is over there. The print out for these, there's 3 flowers on one page, so you can practice painting them. There's so much stuff over there that is on the very first page of the website. You don't have to go hunting. They're right there in the beginning, and they're all free downloads. All you have to do is download it and print it off. It's all safe. So yeah, I just want to teach, and I need you guys to give me some feedback so I know if you're getting any of this, if you're understanding it. I know that I'm not very well spoken. Sorry. But I just want to be able to you know, get the point across so that you can take your work and make it beautiful. So there we go. We have our colors on there, and this one is not shaded and this one doesn't have the highlight on it, but that's the difference. And then I already did 2 of the leaves. I'll do the other one on camera so you can see the 3 greens. And then the center, I'll finish that for you. So same thing with the greens. We have, this is a medium green, a light green, and a dark green. So I'm going to use the medium green. This is the 121. And this is my base coat. Get my base coat on there first. Oh, forget that I'm blocking probably your view. All right, so we got, don't stop on me now, paint. Acts like it doesn't want to go. It's like, don't quit on me now. My paints haven't been used. I've got bags of paints that are from my classes, and so I pulled, you can see they're all labeled and everything from when I did my classes. I always had like 6 of each color on the carousels, and they haven't been used since 2020. And because I haven't had a chance to paint. And so when the shutdown happened and I couldn't do my classes, that's why I'm doing this, because by the time I got ready to go back, things happened, and I lost a lot of my customers. A lot of them moved, a lot of them passed away. I just want you guys to know how to do it, how to have fun with it. Excuse me. And hopefully you will come back, enjoy some of the other videos I'll be putting up. I got so much to teach. I mean, when you're in this for as long as I've been in it, I mean, I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything, but I do know a lot, and I would love to share it with you guys. So, yeah, if you can just help me get this going, that would be just by liking, commenting, sharing the videos out, and commenting is a big thing, because that helps me to know what you want to see, because I might be doing all wrong. I might be thinking that I'm hitting the right notes, and I might not be. So you could really help me out by telling me what you want to see, what you would like to see in the future, and that will help me know how to structure my channel and how to structure my videos. Because right now I'm just winging it, because I just feel like the things that I'm trying to teach you guys, even though it's in short video form, I feel like these are things like exactly like the feather stroke video. These are things that's going to come up in videos that I'm showing you now. And if you have already experienced the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Oops, I just smeared. I just take it out a little bit further. And then you won't have to be saying, well, I don't know how to do that. You'll know how to do it. Or at least you'll have been shown, and you will have seen how to do it. And all you'll have to do is just give it a try. So, and none of this is hard, believe me. Yeah, that was the outline of the yellow against the lemon. And then for the centers, all I do is 121. I just do a dot, kind of a bigger dot, a dot, and a dot. And then I do a dot of the lemon over top. And that's how I do that. Oops. There we go. Because just by pressing down, and you don't really have to even, scribble, you get paint out. So there we go. We have it done. And it's not complete, because these were ones that didn't get all the colors on. And this one needs a little bit more of the dark color. But there you go. There you have it. If I wasn't so rushed, it would be better. I'm already at almost 30 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and a like. Be happy, be well. Be kind to everyone everywhere. Eat cake. Peace out. Bye.